What's going on, everyone? DragonZard is back. Today I'm bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today it's going to be against Sutta, who is an acquaintance of mine on my PSS. Before we get started, if you could, please show me some love. Push the like button, like, rate, comment, subscribe. I haven't been putting out as much, but I'm going to start doing that. You can also follow me on Twitter if you want channel updates. I put out challenges sometimes. Just stuff like that. Giveaways. I plan on doing a couple more giveaways before we get too big for me to do that. So, like I said, today I'm going against Sutta. This guy is an acquaintance. Usually if I can't find enough battle videos, enough opponents, like new opponents and stuff, what I will do is I will just challenge Passerby. And this guy's an acquaintance of mine, so he's not a friend, not someone I personally know or have interacted with. So that means I probably found him as a Passerby before and just left him as an acquaintance. The guy, his profile, when you click on it, it said like "Battle me, haha" or something like that. So, you know, take that how you will. I guess he's confident, so I was like, alright, let's go. You know, let's have some fun. Then I saw his team, and as you see, he's got the DragonZardX or Y, the Blissey, Mandibuzz, Jellicent, Quagsire, and Clefable. And I just remember thinking, oh, this is gonna be one of those fights. You know, hopefully they're not all toxic or just stall team. And I was wrong. So I get pretty mad in this battle, but let's just go ahead and jump right in. As you can see, I'm bringing Emma, the Ambipom with King's Rock, my Mega Blastoise, my Life Orb Scrafty, Focus Sash Vivian, Leftovers Florges, and my Leftovers Donphan. So I know it's going to be rough. I figure let's go ahead and lead with Emma, the Ambipom, see if I can get some Fake Out damage off, some chip damage, and then maybe do a U-turn. He leads with the Clefable, and I start off, like I said, with Ambipom, and the fun just begins right away. I go for the Fake Out, does do decent damage to a Clefable, he flinches, I see the Leftovers on him, so it's like, alright, cool, get Leftovers on him. I can probably work around that. I go for the U-turn, seeing that he looks like a physical wall. I switch out, it's not very effective, I already knew that. And at this point, I want to go ahead and knock off the Leftovers, so I go into my Donphan. And I get lucky because we see he has the Thunder Wave. So now we know that Clefable's a wall, and his or her goal is to paralyze my team, roughly. So it goes for the withdraw, goes out into the Charizard. The way he brings it in, I kind of think he's a Charizard Y, because I'm kind of predicting the Solar Beam a bit, and I also know he's Mega because I don't get the knockoff to work. So I switch into my Mega Blastoise, and he starts trying to set up on me for the Dragon Dances. So I know that can't happen. So I go right ahead, Mega Evolve, and go right for the Water Pulse. And we see he Mega Evolves too. He is a bulky Charizard, I want to say, because I don't know if he knew or if he just kind of was hoping or what, but he does actually survive. It takes 2 Water Pulses to kill him. So maybe he's bulky, maybe he just, I don't know. But this is a special attack Mega Blastoise. So I knew it was going to do a lot of damage. Now he's at +2 attack, +2 speed, so I know I've got to get rid of this thing or he's going to wreck shop on me. So I hit him with the Water Pulse. It's not enough to kill. He goes for the Roost, and I just start going for Water Pulses, you know, back to back, trying to do something here. So I go for the Water Pulse again, and he's just trying to roost me out for a while, which I'm fine with, because I know I'm doing a little bit more than he's able to recover, and I also know if I get Confusion or a crit, he's done. And yeah, I had no luck with hacks in this game at all. I had no luck with Paralysis, had no luck with Confusion. You see right here, I hit him with like what, 3, 4, and it's not enough to confuse him. So I am able to take the Mega Charizard out, so that's his one sweeper out. I was feeling kind of good at this point. I was like, alright, maybe I can get something here. And he goes into Jellicent, and I'm like, alright, that's cool too. I can go for the Dark Pulse. And like I said, it's a special attack Mega Blastoise, so it's going to do some damage. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp, misses, so I'm going to go for another Dark Pulse. And he's just going to start stalling. And we see Leftovers on Jellicent as well. Let me look at my little thing I had here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, at least 3 of his Pokemon had Leftovers. So you see he goes into Blissey. Blissey has also got the Leftovers. At this point I switch out. I go into Slim Shady. I'm wanting to get some kind of setup going on or whatever. I actually get lucky here and avoid the toxic, and I go to set up for a dragon dance, and then he actually switches back out into the Clefable. And I know Clefable pretty much is a hard counter for Scrafty. He resists dark, and he resists fighting. So there's really nothing I can do. I'm forced to switch out again. And like I said, the rest of this match is just a stall tactic of me slowly getting angrier and angrier, because all this guy has is leftovers, and all he's doing is thunder waving, toxicking, and just waiting. So I go back out into my Dawn Fan. He tries to thunder wave me again. He doesn't get it. I try to get the knockoff on him, try to get rid of some of these leftovers, try to get something going, because I'm not sure what else I can do. And he withdraws again. Goes back out, or goes back into the Quagsire actually. And, oh, I actually go for the Earthquake here. So, Earthquake does decent damage, actually. I was happy with that. So, I switch out, and then he's probably going for a Scald or something, going to my Blastoise just to basically sack it off, and try to get back into something that can, something that can work, that can put in some work, that can set up something. Because I know this is going to be an uphill battle, all the way through. So I go out into Flutters. I should have predicted, but I didn't know for sure if the Mandibuzz had the Overcoat, but it turns out he does. So I should have just went straight for a Quiver Dance, but I didn't. So I switch out right here, go back into my Dawn Fan. Mandibuzz comes out, goes for the knockoff, gets rid of my leftovers, because I guess this guy's the only one allowed to have leftovers, I don't know. And I go for... He hits me again, he goes for the Foul Play, I go for the knockoff. As we find out, this Mandibuzz had leftovers. So I'm able to get rid of those. I go for the Ice Shard, doesn't do too much, this thing's pretty physically bulky as you can see. Goes for the Foul Play again, and I don't really want to switch anything at this point. But once I see that he actually has the Roost right here, yeah, he goes for the Roost, I'm like, alright, I need to switch out and try something new, because I'm not just going to wear this thing down. I suspected he had it, but like I said, I was kind of hoping that maybe this guy isn't just running straight Stall Recover. But, can't get that lucky, I guess. So I go back out into Scrafty. He's going to eat up the Foul Play just fine. And, see, I'm trying to remember if I go for the Ice Punch or the Dragon Dance here, trying to set up. He goes out into Clefable again. And I actually go for the Ice Punch, and I see here that it's not going to do much at all. Even if I could get off a, what's the word I'm looking for? Even if I could get off the Dragon Dance, Ice Punch wouldn't do much at all. So, I switch out again, go into Florges, because I really don't mind if he gets paralyzed or not. He actually goes for the Moonblast here, which is a shocker. I kind of figured he would try to Thunder Wave me again. But I'm able to take that no problem. Get some health back from my leftovers. He recovers a bit with his leftovers. And I go for the Toxic here, I want to say, trying to get something going, because all he's got, I'm not getting really far otherwise. So I do go for the Toxic. Blissey can take Toxic just fine. He goes to Toxic me, I want to say. But I actually think I Protect here. If I'm not mistaken, let's see. Hey, Blissey has leftovers. Isn't that weird? God, how many Pokemon's out with leftovers that he's got now? And I hate to sound like that, because I know my Dawn Fan and my Florges are both running leftovers. But I'm not bringing 5 walls either. Anyway, I'll stop. So I go for the Protect. We find out that he is trying to Toxic Stall me out. We both of us get our leftovers back. He gets toxic damage. Just a little bit more to him. I switch out. Go into my Dawn Fan. And he goes for the Toxic here, so I pretty much let my Dawn Fan get Toxic. I'm trying to go for another knockoff here. Trying to get rid of the leftovers. And I'm pretty sure he knows it, so I'm pretty sure he switches out right here again. Let's find out. We both take toxic damage. And he does, in fact, switch out. Goes into his Mandibuzz, and I do go for the knockoff, which I already knocked off his leftovers. I'm taking toxic damage. I just kind of let Donphan go at this point because there's not much I can do. So I do try to get some Ice Shard damage off. He goes for the knockoff. Not going to take me out. That was just the safest play to do because he knew even if that didn't kill me, the toxic damage would. So Donphan does go down. And my misery continues. I go into Slim Shady. And I know he's going to switch right here. So I go for the Dragon Dance trying to set up. He goes out into Clefable, and I know Clefable can pretty much tank anything I do. And then he's going to paralyze me, and then he's just going to stall me out, basically. So, I switch out. Because there's really not much else I can do. I test out the Drain Punch, just seeing what it'll do. Doesn't do much, I realize that. So, like I said, I switch out here. I'm sorry guys, this is hard to watch. This takes no skill to run, and I hate to say it like that. I really hate to blast people. But this is just no skill at all. Hey, I'm going to Toxic. Hey, I'm going to Thunder Wave. Oh, hey, everyone's got leftovers. This takes nothing. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. The rage is real right now. But I did not rage quit throughout this whole fight. I did not rage quit. I was proud of myself. So I go out into Emma the Ambipom, he switches out into Jellicent, predicting the Fake Out, knowing that that's not effective at all. So I actually try to take the Jellicent out here. I go for my Fling, because Fling is a Dark-type move, Fling the King's Rock. It is super effective, but it almost takes him out, but not quite. If he didn't have the leftovers, I probably would have taken him out. But hey, look, Jellicent's got leftovers too. That's like what, the third, the fourth, something like that? Oh, anyway, so I go for the U-turn here, know nothing else will hit him. And again, almost but not quite, that's leftovers, he would have been taken out. But, hey, it's cool, I'm not mad. That's a horrible lie, I'm very mad. Go out into Florges, and I'm going to try to Toxic Call something right here. Oh, look at that, he's got Recover too. I think everything on his team's got a Recovery move, minus the... No, Charizard had Roost too, so everything has got Recover actually. Clefable's got Moonlight, Quagsire does not. Jellicent's got the leftovers and the Recover. Mandibuzz had Roost. Charizard has Roost. Blissey has Soft Boiled. Yeah. This is a straight stall team. So we see that Blissey here has Natural Cure, which means if he switches out, the Toxic disappears. I go for Protect here. I need to get in. I need to set up my Vivian at this point. But anything I try to go into, he's either going to Thunder Wave me or Toxic me, and basically just Recover stall me from there. And even if I get off, you know, Quiver Dance with Vivian, he can pretty much, you know, the poison damage or the paralysis, he can take me out before I can sweep his team. So he does know what he's doing. Yeah. Like I said, I'm really sorry. I really get angry at this fight. And it's really difficult to watch because this is just straight. He's not doing anything other than just switching and toxicking, switching and thunder waving, switching and recovering. That's all this entire fight is. Oh, okay, so I'm Moonblast, and I actually get Moonblast disabled because of the cursed body. So I can't take him out now. And he knows it, he's still got the leftovers. And I'm sure he's probably going to recover next move, just to be safe. And I get the Toxic. I'm pretty much just going to let Florges go down now. Nope. Nope, I actually switch out here. Go for Flutters. He does go for the Recover. So, I predict he's actually going to go into the Mandibuzz at this point. So I do go straight for the Quiver Dance here. This is where I kind of almost turn it around a little bit, but like I said, I cannot get lucky with the Sleep or the Parahacks. So, he goes out, I go into the Quiver Dance. I know Mandibuzz is thick, but I'm at +1 right now. I go for the Hurricane, I hit it thinking it might take him out. I probably should have went for just a second Quiver Dance here, but I knew if I did, he would go for the Foul Play, and that would have taken me out because I had +6 total stats at that point. So foul play would have knocked me out at that point. So he goes into Clefable right here. I have to go for the sleep powder and try to set up again. So I do get the sleep powder off on him, and I go for another Quiver Dance here, trying to get, you know, more power so I can take out this ridiculously bulky, stally team. See, he's got the leftovers. I do get the other Quiver Dance off, and I'm feeling decent right now because I'm at +2. You know, not bad. He's still asleep. So now I know I gotta go for the Hurricane because he does resist the bug type, I believe. And he's still getting that leftovers recovery that like all his Pokemon have. And he misses the Hurricane with Compound Eyes, and there he goes for the Thunder Wave, and that is pretty much game over for me. So I am so upset right now, just even watching this replay is getting on my nerves. Goes for the Flamethrower, that's going to end Flutters. And the rest of this game is pretty much just him completely walling me, stalling me out. Every poke has recover, every poke has leftovers. And that's pretty much it. I don't quit though throughout the entire thing. I do, you know, what I can. Trying to, you know, even though I know there's no way I can win, I don't quit. I don't run. I don't DC. And after the match, he actually, I guess, went into my profile and said nice. I wouldn't have that. I did not tell that guy nice back. Like I said, I was mad. I actually changed my profile to say like really Sutta. And he never did the same thing. So either he didn't comment on it or he didn't see it. I don't know. Sorry about that. Let's get a drink. He goes into the Jellicent, knowing that that can pretty much completely wall out my Ambipom. I go into Florges and pretty much just have resigned to let it go down at this point. To Toxic, so I'm just trying to hit everything I can as hard as I can. Yeah, I'm not sure how much time is actually left on my SD card, so if I cut out, I apologize to you guys, but this match is pretty much almost over at this point. If it does cut out, I'll upload whatever it records, and I will go from there. Yeah, this match is pretty much over. He just Toxics me and recovers the rest of the match. That's all he does. Yeah. So basically, you're gonna see my Florges go down here. You know, if you guys watch this, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Should I even count this as a loss or not? Because I really don't want to. Because this, I mean, yes, I did lose, but oh my god, this is just ridiculous. Like, you see here, I get a pretty good hit off on the Quagsire. I think he was trying to actually waterfall me to take me out, but this guy decides he wants to go for, what, the 5-0, 4-0, whatever he's at. So he's like, no, I'm not gonna go ahead and end it now. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out and just stall everything out. Just, get the 4-0 when he can, I guess. I don't know. So he does go back. I go for the Toxic. Blissey's Toxic again, and now he's gonna show off that he does have the Aromatherapy at some point here. Yeah, so please leave a comment. Do you guys think I should count this or not? I know this whole thing is me raging, but I feel like lots of people rage against this team. Because I feel like if Clefable would have stayed asleep that one more turn if I would have hit that Hurricane, +2 Hurricane might have taken the Clefable out. I don't know. But, you know, like I said, I'm not going to be that guy that only posts wins. This is, you know, I do lose this match. I was wanting to do 3 fights per team. I don't even know if I want to count this. I may just do 3 more fights this team if I can get it. I don't know. But you see here, he's just going for soft-boiled back-to-back. Yeah, just I don't know if Blissey has no physical attack or no attacks at all, or what. Goes the Aromatherapy again. I think all he is just straight up recover stall, Toxic stall. Because we never saw any attacks this whole time from Blissey. Manabuzz, so I only had the knockoff. Jellicent did have Blizzard. I was surprised it didn't have Scald. We saw Quagsire had Waterfall, but they're all obviously defensive invested. Oh, so yeah, there you see my Florges go down. Now all I've got's left Emma the Ambipom. And I predict him switching into the Jellicent, so I go ahead and go for the U-turn. He doesn't switch right away, but after he sees that damage, he gets the Toxic off, he's going to switch and basically just let my Emma stall itself out. And again, rather than go into something that can do some damage to me, he just flat out, yeah, switches out and goes into the Jellicent, trying to get the 4-0, 5-0, whatever it is. I could say I don't care, but I'd be lying and you guys would know it. I'm raging so bad over here right now. I'm sorry for that, guys. I really am. But this is just so cheap. And like I said, I run 2 Toxic Stallers, but my entire team isn't wall. You know, and the 2 Toxic Stallers, usually you can take them out. You know, it's not ridiculous to take out my team. So, anyways, he does go into the Jellicent here. All I can do is try to do a double hit, hoping he's going to leave the Blissey in. He doesn't. Jellicent's got leftovers. I feel like 1 or 2 of these Pokemon have had leftovers already. Anyway, see me take toxic damage. Go for the U-turn just to get some damage off. Like I said, I don't rage quit this whole fight. I wanted to so bad. I was so mad. Oh, look at that recover. Doesn't even go for the damage. Just goes for the recover, just to troll me. Oh. Anyway, so you see I can take maybe 2 more Toxics top. Go again, get the U-turn off. Does he even go? Oh, hey, look, my U-turn's disabled because of Curse Bite. Again, doesn't even go for the finish. Just, this guy's just trolling me at this point, it feels like. So, I can take 1 more Toxic. I can't do the U-turn, can't even get any more damage off. Oh, look, he recovers again. Plus, he's got leftovers. We see I lose after this guy trolled me for, what, 20 minutes? So it was like probably like a 40-minute fight, I want to say. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the video, because anything else I say is going to be talking about raging and no skills. Anyone can run that team. No hard feelings, though. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so salty. Thanks for watching. If you could, leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe below. Follow me on Twitter. Yeah, I'm going to cut it there. I do daily uploads. This video might jump to the front of the queue just because I'm so mad at this point. So you guys have a great day. DragonZard out.